Saturday, 8th July 2023 would go down in the history books of the Volta regional capital, Ho. The Ghana Meteorological Service said it recorded 189.2 millimeters of rain on that fateful day, the highest rainfall in about 2 decades. The rainfall caused a flash flood that swept through Ho, destroying shops and homes along drains and on waterways.
We received a distress call that there is a flooding at Ho Bankwe. So we came here quickly. On our arrival, we saw that it was a disaster. The gutter full up and then spread and broke into one of the clothing store, our new store.
The National Disaster Management Organization indicated that some 1,051 residents were affected by the flood, with the central business district suffering the greatest effects. The flood broke through the back of a textile shop in Ho Bankwe and washed away goods worth billions of Ghana cedis.
There is billions of cedis. Billions of cedis because Agba, Ghana cedi. Meye gavio, Agba no koma me. A wholesale crowd, I don't get video of my uniform. And no pay as a home, especially printers. Uniform, and nest.
Some residents blame the perennial flooding on the size of storm drains and construction works along the Kabakaba mountain. Joint News checks revealed that some residents have erected buildings and fence walls on waterways, hence obstructing the natural flow of water.
When you see the volume of water flowing from the mountain top down there, down to this place where we are now, it's very great. And obstacles here and there, people blocking the path of the water flow because of their constructions.
First of all, there is the need to desilt the existing drains that we have. So when that is done, then we can expect that more money will be found later on to do expansion and reconstruction of the drain.
The Volta Regional Minister, Dr. Archibald Lecha, acknowledged that lands along the mountain are becoming a preferred choice for residents and hospitality industry players. He called for a halt of construction works along the mountain as an immediate measure to curb flooding in Ho.
Without sounding selfish, I think that we should put a stop to further development on this ridge, because it's also increasing the volume of water that comes into the city, and we have to regulate it so that the water can at least soak into the ground. But if we have these concrete floors all over the place, we have buildings everywhere. When the water comes from up there, it must come to, water finds its own way. So it will by all means move from the higher levels to the lower levels. So if we have to, the Assembly will have to come up with a scheme to control the further development of the ridge. It's very important. The Assembly can start demolishing structures that are obviously on the waterway, that have no permits. They can start the demolition.
The Volta Regional Engineer of the Ghana Hydrological Authority, Kennedy Klugerson, indicated that culverts of the main drainage systems must be reconstructed. His outfit strongly believes it would end the perennial flooding in Ho.
There was a MOU between the government of Ghana and some companies to construct some of the drains in the Ho capital city, but they couldn't turn up. And looking at it right from the Flower Road, that's the Donokoji area, Leprosarium. As you can see, when we went there, you realize that we need to remove those culverts. Barras one also, we need to remove that one. Almost most of the old existing culverts, we need to remove all of them, replace them with bigger size culverts.
The residents are hoping the authorities would act on what they preach to save Ho from the annual flooding. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Ho.